Angel says, pause for a moment and breathe before you assume what this message means. This is not about sudden miracles falling from the sky, and it is not about luck choosing you randomly. This is about alignment. This is about preparation meeting opportunity. There is someone thinking about you right now in a positive way, someone who sees your effort, your integrity, your consistency, and they are considering supporting you financially because they recognize something valuable in you. The reason this energy is forming now is not accidental. It is connected to the work you have done quietly, the discipline you maintained when no one was applauding, and the responsibility you showed even when things felt uncertain. Financial support does not appear in the life of someone who is careless with growth. It appears when trust is built, when credibility is formed, and when stability is sensed. And you have been building that without even realizing it. For a long time, you may have felt like you were carrying everything on your own. You managed responsibilities silently. You handled pressure without asking for attention. You learned how to survive on limited resources. But Angel says, your effort has not gone unnoticed. There are conversations happening behind the scenes that you are not aware of yet. Someone is observing your consistency. Someone is recognizing your potential. Someone sees that you are not reckless, that you are thoughtful, that you are serious about progress. Financial support is not charity, it is investment. And people only invest where they see growth, discipline, and integrity. The reason someone is considering stepping in to assist you is because they trust what they see in you. This support may not come in the form you expect. It may not be handed to you dramatically. It could be an opportunity, a partnership, a recommendation, a collaboration, or direct assistance. Angel says, stay aware. Stay prepared, and stay grounded. When support arrives, it will require responsibility. It will require maturity. It will require clarity. And you have been developing those qualities steadily. The nights you spent refining your plans, the times you chose patience over impulse, the moments you resisted giving up, those were not wasted. They were shaping you into someone trustworthy. You must also understand something deeper. Financial support is not only about money. It is about belief. When someone supports you financially, they are saying, I see your potential. I believe in your direction. That kind of recognition is powerful. It reinforces confidence. It strengthens momentum. Angel says, do not let past disappointments make you skeptical when help appears. You are not in the same season you were before. You are more stable now. You are more prepared. You are more focused. Because of that, the support that aligns with you now will feel different. It will feel earned, steady, and intentional. There was a time when you might have received help and mismanaged it because you were not ready. But now your mindset is different. You think long-term. You value structure. You understand discipline. Angel says, this is why timing matters. If this opportunity had appeared earlier, it might not have created lasting change. But now, you are in a position to use support wisely. You are not driven by impulse. You are driven by purpose. And purpose attracts stability. Notice how your energy has shifted around finances recently. You are more conscious of your decisions. You are thinking strategically. You are planning instead of reacting. That shift is not random. Angel says, when your relationship with money becomes disciplined and respectful, opportunities align with it. Someone sees that you are serious about growth. They sense that you are not careless. They recognize that their support would not be wasted. And that recognition is opening a door. Stay calm. Do not become anxious or overly excited. Support flows best toward those who are balanced. Angel says, continue focusing on your responsibilities. Continue improving your skills. Continue showing reliability. The more consistent you remain, the more natural this support will feel when it arrives. You will not have to chase it. You will not have to beg for it. It will align because your preparation aligns with it. This message is not about urgency driven by fear. It is about awareness driven by readiness. There is a shift forming around you financially because your internal growth reached a new level. When you mature internally, external reinforcement follows. Angel says, be ready to receive, but also be ready to manage wisely. Gratitude combined with discipline creates lasting impact. If you feel that your effort has been unseen, know that recognition often happens quietly before it becomes visible. If you feel that you have been carrying too much alone, know that support sometimes arrives after you prove you can handle responsibility. Angel says, trust your growth. Trust your preparation. The reason someone is planning to support you financially is because you have become someone worthy of trust, stability, and progress. Stay grounded, stay focused, and let alignment unfold naturally. Angel says, as this shift continues to form around you, it is important that you understand the deeper reason behind it. Financial support does not enter your life randomly, it is drawn toward stability, clarity, and quiet strength. Over the past season, you have been reshaping the way you think about responsibility. You stopped blaming circumstances and started adjusting your strategy. You stopped reacting emotionally to setbacks and began analyzing them logically. That shift in mindset changed your financial energy. When your thinking becomes structured, opportunities begin recognizing you as someone reliable. Angel says, someone sees that you are no longer impulsive with your plans. They see discipline where there was once hesitation. They see maturity where there was once uncertainty. And that recognition is creating movement behind the scenes. You may not realize how much you have grown because growth feels normal when you are living inside it. But compare who you are now to who you were months ago. Notice how your decisions are more intentional. Notice how you think long-term instead of chasing quick results. Notice how you protect your time and energy with more awareness. Angel says, these qualities create trust. Trust is the foundation of financial support. No one invests in instability. No one supports chaos. But they do support direction, consistency, and accountability. And those are qualities you are building daily. There is also something powerful happening in your confidence. You are no longer shrinking your ideas to make others comfortable. You are no longer doubting your value before you even begin. Angel says, when you start believing in your own potential, others begin seeing it more clearly too. Confidence is magnetic, but grounded confidence is even more powerful. It does not demand attention, it earns respect. The person considering supporting you financially senses that you are serious about growth. They sense that you will use resources wisely. They sense that their trust will not be misplaced. This support may come through a conversation that feels ordinary at first. It may come through someone offering guidance, collaboration, or direct assistance. Angel says, remain open but remain balanced. Do not rush. Do not overpromise. Stay aligned with your authentic pace. The reason this opportunity feels stable is because it is aligned with your readiness. You are no longer desperate. You are determined. That difference changes outcomes. Determination is steady and focused. Desperation is rushed and unstable. And you have outgrown desperation. Financial alignment is not only about receiving, it is about stewardship. Angel says, continue refining your habits. Budget wisely. Plan strategically. Invest time in learning and improving. When support arrives, it will expand what you are already building. It will not replace your effort, it will amplify it. And because you have built discipline first, the amplification will be sustainable. You have also developed resilience around setbacks. In the past, financial pressure might have shaken your confidence. Now, it strengthens your strategy. Angel says, resilience signals maturity. When someone observes that you do not collapse under pressure, they recognize that you are capable of handling greater responsibility. That recognition increases trust. And trust opens doors. Notice how your communication has improved as well. You express your ideas more clearly. You present your plans with structure. You speak with calm conviction. Angel says, clear communication builds credibility. When you articulate your vision confidently, others feel secure in supporting it. This clarity did not appear overnight, it came from experience and reflection. And it is positioning you for alignment. There may still be moments of doubt, but they do not control you anymore. You question thoughtfully instead of spiraling emotionally. Angel says, this emotional regulation is part of your financial breakthrough. Stability attracts stability. When your internal state is balanced, external opportunities feel safe aligning with you. Continue protecting that balance. Remember that support is not weakness. Receiving help does not diminish your strength. It enhances your capacity. Angel says, allow yourself to receive with gratitude but remain committed to growth. The reason someone is planning to support you financially is because they see that you are building something meaningful. They sense that your direction is clear. They recognize that your effort is consistent. Stay grounded in preparation. Stay consistent in discipline. Stay humble in progress. Financial alignment is forming because your character has matured. When opportunity meets readiness, momentum begins. And you are standing at that intersection now, Angel says. Now that you understand your growth and preparation, you must also understand timing. Financial shifts are rarely loud in the beginning, they move quietly, through thoughts, conversations, and decisions that seem small at first. Right now, someone is evaluating you not just by your words, but by your consistency over time. They are measuring how you respond to pressure, how you manage responsibility, how you treat commitments, and how you carry yourself when no one is watching. Angel says, the reason support is aligning with you is because your behavior has remained steady even when recognition was absent. That kind of stability creates confidence in others. People support what feels secure. They invest in what feels reliable. And your reliability has become visible. There is also something deeper happening in your character. You have developed patience. You no longer rush outcomes out of fear. You have learned to move with intention instead of reacting impulsively. Angel says, patience signals wisdom. When someone sees that you can wait, plan, and execute carefully, they understand that their support will be handled responsibly. Financial growth requires emotional maturity, and you have been building that quietly. The challenges you faced were not punishments, they were training. They strengthened your discipline. They sharpened your awareness. They refined your decision-making. You might not realize it, but the way you speak about your goals has changed. There is clarity now. There is structure. There is realism balanced with ambition. Angel says, when your vision becomes clear, others can see it too. And when others can see it, they are more likely to stand behind it. Support flows toward vision that feels organized and achievable. You are no longer dreaming vaguely, you are planning deliberately. That difference attracts alignment. This upcoming support may test your humility as much as your discipline. Angel says, remain grateful but not dependent. Support is meant to expand your path, not define it. Continue building your independence. Continue strengthening your foundation. When help arrives, it should feel like reinforcement, not rescue. You are not being saved, you are being supported because you have already proven your capability. There is also a shift happening in your self-worth. You are beginning to recognize that you deserve stability. You deserve progress. You deserve financial ease that comes from responsible growth. Angel says, when you internally accept your worth, external opportunities align more naturally. Doubt once blocked your confidence. Now, confidence is replacing doubt. And confidence creates momentum. You may wonder when exactly this support will show itself. Angel says, focus less on the exact moment and more on maintaining readiness. Preparation is the key that unlocks opportunity. If you stay disciplined, alert, and grounded, the alignment will not pass you by. Financial shifts require awareness. Stay attentive to conversations, proposals, and subtle openings. Sometimes support arrives disguised as collaboration. Sometimes it arrives as advice that leads to income. Sometimes it arrives directly. Remain observant. You have also learned from past mistakes. Angel says, experience has refined you. Where you once hesitated, you now evaluate carefully. Where you once overcommit, you now set boundaries. Boundaries are part of financial maturity. They protect your time and energy. When someone sees that you respect your own limits, they respect your potential even more. This season is not about dramatic change overnight. It is about steady elevation. Angel says, steady growth builds lasting security. Quick gains without foundation often disappear. But growth built on discipline and awareness remains. You are stepping into a phase where financial alignment reflects your internal stability. That is why this support feels earned, not accidental. Continue strengthening your mindset. Continue sharpening your strategy. Continue refining your communication. Angel says, your preparation is almost complete for this level of expansion. The reason someone is planning to support you financially is because your consistency created trust, your patience created respect, and your growth created alignment. Stay calm. Stay ready. Stay focused. The door is forming, and you are prepared to walk through it responsibly, Angel says. As this alignment moves closer to the surface of your reality, the most important thing you must protect is your mindset. Financial expansion is not only about receiving resources, it is about sustaining responsibility. You have entered a stage where your thinking is more strategic than emotional. You analyze before reacting. You plan before committing. You observe before speaking. These changes may feel subtle to you, but they are powerful signals to the people around you. Someone has been quietly noticing how you handle situations, how you stay composed under pressure, how you refuse to quit when progress feels slow. Angel says, stability attracts investment. Your consistency has created a foundation that feels safe for someone to step forward and support. There was a time when financial stress may have shaped your decisions in ways that felt rushed. But now you are different. You have learned to separate emotion from execution. You have learned that real growth requires patience and structure. Angel says, this maturity is the reason support is aligning with you. The person considering assisting you is not moved by sympathy. They are moved by confidence in your ability. They see that you are not careless with opportunity. They see that you are disciplined with planning. They see that you respect the value of resources. And that respect builds trust. It is also important that you remain discreet and focused. When financial doors begin to open, not everyone needs to know. Angel says, protect your progress with humility. Move quietly. Let results speak. The more grounded you remain, the more stable this support will feel. Excitement is natural, but balance is essential. Continue showing the same reliability you have shown so far. Continue demonstrating responsibility in small tasks, because small responsibilities prove readiness for larger ones. Another reason this alignment is forming is because your priorities have shifted. You are no longer chasing distractions. You are no longer investing energy in things that do not build your future. Angel says, when your focus becomes clear, your path becomes clearer. The person who is planning to support you senses that you are serious about long-term progress. They recognize that you are not seeking temporary relief, you are building sustainable growth. That difference matters. Financial growth also requires confidence without arrogance. Angel says, stay confident in your preparation but humble in your approach. When someone steps forward to support you, receive it with gratitude and clarity. Ask thoughtful questions. Present structured plans. Show that you understand responsibility. The way you handle the first conversation will shape the strength of the opportunity. Remain calm and articulate. Your clarity will reinforce their trust. You may still feel moments of doubt because change can feel unfamiliar. Angel says, do not let doubt interrupt alignment. Doubt often appears when growth is near. Recognize it, but do not allow it to guide you. You have built discipline. You have built awareness. You have built resilience. Those qualities did not form by accident. They formed because you endured lessons and chose growth instead of excuses. Remember that support is a partnership, not dependency. Angel says, maintain your independence even while accepting assistance. Continue working. Continue improving. Continue managing wisely. Financial expansion is strongest when effort and opportunity meet equally. You are not waiting for someone to save you. You are prepared for someone to strengthen what you have already started. There is a calm shift around you now. It is not loud or dramatic. It feels steady, intentional, and grounded. Angel says, this is how real alignment feels. It does not create chaos, it creates clarity. It does not create pressure, it creates structure. Stay attentive to conversations that feel meaningful. Stay alert to invitations that align with your goals. Sometimes support arrives disguised as collaboration. Sometimes it comes through recommendation. Sometimes it appears as direct backing. Remain open but wise. You have matured in ways that even you did not fully recognize. That maturity is the reason financial support is forming. Angel says, your preparation has reached a level where opportunity feels safe entering your life. Stay disciplined. Stay grateful. Stay balanced. The reason someone is planning to support you financially is because your growth has proven that you are ready to manage expansion responsibly. Keep moving forward with clarity and calm confidence. Angel says, now you are entering the phase where preparation quietly transforms into visible movement. What you have been building internally is beginning to reflect externally, and this is the stage where your awareness must become sharper than ever. Financial support does not simply arrive because you desire it, it aligns because your identity has shifted. You are no longer operating from survival thinking. You are operating from structured growth thinking. That internal shift is powerful. The person who is considering supporting you senses that you are stable, that your direction is not changing every week, that your goals are not emotional reactions but carefully formed decisions. Stability creates confidence in others, and confidence opens financial doors. There is something about your recent behavior that stands out. You have been more consistent with your commitments. You follow through more often. You finish what you start. Angel says, completion energy attracts expansion energy. When people see that you can carry tasks to completion, they begin to imagine what you could accomplish with additional resources. That imagination is what leads to support. They are not just thinking about your present situation, they are visualizing your potential with reinforcement. And that visualization is becoming stronger. It is also important to recognize that your silence has worked in your favor. You have not been broadcasting every plan or every struggle. You have been working quietly, refining yourself privately. Angel says, quiet preparation builds powerful outcomes. When growth is not rushed for attention, it becomes solid. The person who is observing you notices this depth. They see maturity instead of noise. They see structure instead of chaos. They see patience instead of desperation. These qualities make support feel safe. At this stage, you must guard against impatience. When you sense something forming, it is easy to want immediate confirmation. Angel says, trust timing. Rushing can disrupt alignment. Continue moving with calm confidence. Continue managing what you already have responsibly. The way you handle your current resources is the proof of how you will handle greater ones. If you remain disciplined now, expansion will feel natural rather than overwhelming. Another reason this financial support is aligning is because you have changed your relationship with money mentally. You no longer view it as something that defines your worth. You see it as a tool for growth, stability, and responsibility. Angel says, when your mindset becomes balanced around money, it begins to flow differently. People sense when someone respects resources instead of chasing them emotionally. Respect creates trust. Trust creates opportunity. There may be conversations happening soon that test your clarity. You might be asked about your plans, your strategy, your timeline. Angel says, prepare your answers thoughtfully. Speak clearly about what you intend to build. Show realistic projections. Demonstrate awareness of risks and solutions. This level of preparedness will strengthen the person's confidence in you. Financial support increases when vision meets realism. Do not allow fear of change to hold you back. Growth can feel unfamiliar, but unfamiliar does not mean unsafe. Angel says, your previous challenges have trained you for this moment. You know how to adjust. You know how to analyze. You know how to adapt. That adaptability is another reason someone feels secure supporting you. They see that you do not collapse when things shift, you recalibrate. As this support moves closer, remember to maintain gratitude without attachment. Angel says, gratitude keeps your energy balanced. Attachment creates pressure. Trust that if this alignment is forming, it is because you are ready. Continue refining your habits. Continue improving your skills. Continue strengthening your communication. The more grounded you remain, the more sustainable this opportunity will become. Your journey has not been accidental. Every lesson shaped your discipline. Every delay strengthened your patience. Every challenge refined your strategy. Angel says, The reason someone is planning to support you financially is because your consistency proved that you are capable of managing growth responsibly. Stay calm. Stay observant. Stay structured. The door is not forcing itself open, it is unlocking because you earned the key through maturity and preparation. Angel says this is the stage where confirmation begins to replace uncertainty, not through sudden noise but through subtle clarity. You may start noticing small signs that something is shifting in your favor, conversations becoming more serious, people asking more intentional questions, doors that once felt distant now feeling slightly closer. This is not coincidence, this is momentum responding to consistency. The financial support forming around you is not charity and it is not luck, it is alignment between your preparation and someone else's recognition of your readiness. The reason this support is drawing near is because your mindset has evolved beyond impulsive thinking, you have learned to calculate, to plan, to delay gratification, and to think long-term instead of reacting short-term, and that internal discipline is visible even when you do not speak about it. There is also something important about your resilience that cannot be ignored. You did not stop moving forward when resources were limited. You did not collapse when things felt slow. You adjusted. You restructured. You became creative. Angel says creativity during scarcity signals leadership during abundance. The person who is considering supporting you financially senses that you are not dependent on easy conditions, you function even when the environment is imperfect. That reliability makes investment feel safe. They are not simply thinking about helping you for today, they are imagining how far you can go with reinforcement. Your consistency has built silent credibility, and credibility attracts backing. At this stage, your responsibility is to remain emotionally steady. Do not let excitement turn into distraction. Do not let anticipation create overconfidence. Angel says, expansion must meet stability. Continue organizing your plans. Continue refining your vision. Make sure your goals are structured clearly, your numbers are realistic, and your intentions are transparent. Financial support flows more easily toward clarity than toward confusion. The clearer your blueprint, the stronger their confidence becomes. This is why your discipline now matters more than ever. How you carry yourself in these days can either strengthen or weaken alignment. Another layer of this shift is your self-perception. In the past, you may have doubted whether you were ready for larger responsibility. You may have questioned your capacity. But something inside you has matured. Angel says growth is not loud, it is quiet recognition of your own strength. You now think before you act. You evaluate before you commit. You analyze risk before jumping. That maturity changes the way others see you. The person planning to support you financially is not just observing your goals, they are observing your judgment. They are measuring how you handle pressure, how you communicate challenges, how you respond to feedback. Each calm response you give reinforces their belief that you can manage expansion wisely. It is also essential that you guard your humility. Support should not inflate ego. It should deepen responsibility. Angel says humility multiplies sustainability. When you remain teachable and open to guidance, financial growth becomes long-term instead of temporary. Be ready to listen. Be ready to adjust. Be ready to collaborate. The individual who sees potential in you wants to feel partnership, not resistance. The more open and composed you are, the stronger the alignment becomes. Remember, this opportunity is not forming because of one moment, it is forming because of a pattern of growth you have demonstrated repeatedly. There may also be subtle tests before confirmation arrives. You might experience small financial decisions that challenge your discipline. Angel says treat every current decision as preparation for larger responsibility. If you handle small resources wisely, larger resources will feel natural rather than overwhelming. This phase is about proving to yourself that you can sustain growth without losing balance. Continue budgeting carefully. Continue prioritizing essential investments over impulsive spending. Continue refining your habits. These actions strengthen your readiness energetically and practically. The most powerful shift happening right now is internal alignment between belief and action. In the past, you may have believed in growth but acted inconsistently. Now your actions match your vision. Angel says alignment attracts reinforcement. When what you think, what you say, and what you do begin to operate in harmony, external opportunities respond. The financial support being prepared for you is responding to that harmony. Stay centered. Stay patient. Stay structured. Do not rush the process, allow it to mature naturally. What is forming around you is not fragile, it is deliberate. As you move through these days, carry calm confidence instead of urgency. There is no need to chase what is already aligning. Continue improving your skills. Continue strengthening your network. Continue presenting yourself professionally and consistently. Angel says opportunity respects preparation. The person planning to support you financially is not searching for perfection, they are searching for reliability and vision. You have built both quietly. Now remain steady as confirmation approaches. This phase is about readiness, responsibility, and refinement. You are not being rescued, you are being reinforced. You are not being handed something random. You are stepping into something earned through discipline and growth. Angel says when support finally manifests visibly, you will understand that every moment of patience shaped you for this exact level. Stay grounded. Stay clear. Stay focused. The alignment is real, and your maturity is the reason it is happening.